How's it going, everyone? Gotta talk about some unfortunate news as PlayStation Plus's prices will be going up in select regions. If you're in the United States, I wouldn't worry too much right now. However, when it comes to these subscription services, always be prepared for the prices to go up and the value proposition to go down, as we have been seeing. But over the last couple of days, I've been seeing a few comments of people saying like, yo, dude, why aren't you talking about the PlayStation Plus price increases? And initially I saw the first comment and I was like, okay, this would be really big news. Why haven't I heard about this? So I didn't look into it. And then I realized that, okay, we're getting multiple comments about Plus price increases. So this isn't some fake news, somebody trying to rile me up or something. I thought it was just a troll bit one person was doing. And then I saw multiple comments and I was like, wait a second, I gotta look into this. And it is in fact true. Sony will be increasing the prices of PlayStation Plus subscription across all tiers starting April 15th in 15 different countries. Let's go over the countries that are affected and then we'll go over a Sony statement as far as why the prices are increasing, which that's where they're getting the comedy. That's why I feel like we got some comedy in this. But Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, and Uruguay. All of those regions will be having the Plus price subscriptions increase. I don't have the exact price increases on each region, but Sony is saying that the increases are a result of global market conditions. By increasing the prices, it says it can continue offering high-quality games and value-added benefits to your PlayStation Plus subscription. Oh, where did I hear that before? I think it was back in 2023 when the PlayStation Plus prices went up over here stateside. And then what have we experienced over the last 16 or so months? The value proposition goes down. Now, this isn't exclusive to PlayStation Plus. This is the general MO of subscription services. When they open the doors, when they open the floodgates, the game is, we gotta get as many people to sign up as possible. That's why you'll see more offers initially run, and you'll see the value be incredibly high. The value usually starts relatively high compared to the price point. I would say that's probably the initial 6 to 12 month period where you are going to see the best value in terms of the price being fairly low and the quality being the highest. And I think that's totally true for PlayStation Plus Extra when they introduced the tier. If you remember, the initial 6 to 12 months, it was like banger month after banger month, but now the value has gone significantly down. And for the sake of argument, let's pull up a random PlayStation Plus month. Let's go with one of the earlier months. Let's go with October. October looks like one of the weaker early months. I didn't want to do July, August, or September because that's when it initially just rolled out, so you would think they'd be pushing it hard. But October is a couple months in, and I just want to look at the monthly offerings back then. So back then, for the month of October 2022, this is right after, or a couple months after Plus Extra got introduced, the monthly update was Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition, Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you got Dragon Quest Builders and Dragon Quest Builders 2, Dragon Quest Hero, The World Trees Woe and the Blight Below, Dragon Quest 2, Inside, The Medium, Naruto to Boruto, all of the Assassin's Creed China titles, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Ho-Ho-Kum. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games being added to the service. And yes, all of differing values, but 16 games added to the service in October of 2022. Now, all of these years later, price point has gone up. I thought the value was supposed to go up. How many games did we get added this month? 6 games. And don't tell me, oh, they've added all of the games that they can add. Guys, games leave the service all the time. 9 games are leaving the service this month, so it's a net negative in terms of quantity, and quantity isn't the only thing to assess, but value is there. And remember, you're talking about value from 2022. Yes, this month we do have Blueprints, which great. That's one of the best received games of 25. I look at this lineup, a random month in October, which just going by the images, which I saw, like the promotional image, I was like, okay, this looks like a weaker month. And then you delve in, if this is one of the weaker months from back then, it clowns on the majority of months we see now. And remember, the price point has gone up. And I just look at something like this and it's like, holy hell, the value in PS Plus was crazy back then. At least they were attempting to make it of high quality. 16 games versus 6 games, are you kidding me? And again, every subscription service goes through this. And just so I'm not going crazy, here's the game catalog lineup for November of 2022. PS Plus Extra and Premium, you had Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5, 2.5, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. The entire Kingdom Hearts catalog was added. Oddworld Soulstorm Enhanced Edition, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, The Chorus, What Remains of Edith Finch, The Gardens Between, and that was the entire extra lineup. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. 12 games in November, 16 games in October. Price point has gone up, and we are down to 6 games in the month of April for PlayStation Plus Extra. Just digest that for a second, and that's what I'm talking about. And I'm not expecting every month to get incredible months. I think I'm fairly reasonable as far as my expectation level. And sure, Hogwarts Legacy is a great inclusion this month, Blueprints is a great inclusion this month, but then you got Battlefield 1, Lost Records, PGA Tour, and remember, maybe you can look at the games from 2022 and be like, oh, those games are so much old. You might also be spinning it a little bit, thinking they're so old, because we're talking about a 2022 catalog. And yeah, you're not getting the most recent games in the world, but Plus was never that. And I still look at these 2022 offerings, and they are much better than the typical month that we get today. But yeah, I'll go through one more month in December, which gave us WWE 2K22, Far Cry 5, Far Cry New Dawn, Far Cry Primal, Mortal Shell, Judgment, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Yakuza 6 The Song of Life, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, The Pedestrian, Evil Genius 2, Adventure Time, Ben 10 Power Trip, Gigantosaurus the Game, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, Worms WMD, and The Escapist 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 games in the month of December. Those are the latter 3 months of 2022, you know, a couple months after the service got introduced. And I totally get the idea of, you know, the initial wave of updates are gonna be stronger. They're gonna really have their foot on the gas, but look at the value proposition difference, and you're talking about games getting cycled out. Look at how many games are available on the PlayStation Store. You can do better than 6 games in a month, and as good as Hogwarts Legacy is, that's a very nice addition. I need a little bit more depth than that, and I feel like the months have been severely lacking. And the difference between 12 games and 8 games, that's 33% of the value in terms of quantity. And again, quality plays a part, but looking at quality, that's obviously where they've fallen off, and I would argue the quality hasn't gone up at all. We got day one games back then as well. They, you know, landed on a home run with Blueprints, but we got Stray back in July of 2022, and that game was a home run inclusion on Plus. Sometimes you land on great games within a subscription service, but you look at the value proposition difference, and it's night and day when you compare 2022 to now. But these price increases will be happening in a plethora of different countries. Keep in mind that while it's not happening stateside, the price point over here in the States is eventually gonna go up. It always does. I don't know if value proposition can go down any further, any lower than it is right now. But yeah, and remember, I'm not even comparing it to Game Pass. We can throw the Game Pass comparisons out. We're comparing it to what PlayStation Plus was in the past. And in the past, it was so much stronger. And remember, those games that I went over just a little while ago a lot of them are gone. A lot of them are not available on PlayStation Plus anymore. The Kingdom Hearts games no longer available on PlayStation Plus. A lot of those Ubisoft games I don't believe are in PlayStation Plus. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but GTA Vice City, Dragon Quest XI, those games got added and then they ultimately left the service. Did they get replenished with quality titles? I look over month to month, and every month or a lot of months we're looking at it and we're like, hey, the games leaving the service have more value than the games getting added to the service. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. And yeah, Plus prices going up in several regions. But thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.